Hello everyone, welcome back to another Badger Beat weekly preview here. We just got done with the press conferences for the Wisconsin Badgers, getting ready to play Michigan on Saturday here at Camp Randall Stadium. And kind of a tough weekend, kind of a tough week coming up for the Badgers, where you've got coming off a tough loss against Notre Dame, where you really got blown out in the fourth quarter after a couple of pick sixes, and then it doesn't get any easier with Michigan coming to town. Michigan's playing really well, undefeated on the year right now. And Jim, this is kind of gut check time for the Badgers, because starting 1-2, worst record or worst start under Paul Chryst, and if you don't turn around quickly, it's going to be 1-3 and make it even worse. So just as you look at where this team's at, and especially offensively, where do they start turning some things around?
Offensively, I think is where it starts. You need to give yourself a chance to win, right? That's just not happening right now. The defense is playing well enough to win. Special teams certainly didn't help matters the other day, but I just keep saying this, but if it's even an average offensive game, I think they're 3-0 right now, or at least 2-1, and I think they had a good chance to win the other day. But they're just not giving themselves a chance. Too many turnovers. Graham Mertz isn't playing well. The offensive line is struggling. It's a lot of that, and it's not just a one-week thing. This program's now 9-9 over 18 games. I mentioned that in the column the other day. They have another ranked opponent coming up this weekend. It's a chance. Must win, right? It's probably a must win. It sounds odd in week 4 of a season, but I think they have to win. At some point, you have to win so you can believe.
Right.
And I think a lot of us have lost belief. I'm wondering if inside the building, if there's that confidence is starting to wane a little bit.
Yeah, I think another loss on Saturday would definitely, start tipping the scales that way. I mean, all the players and all the coaches are saying the right things about staying confident and staying, upbeat about where they're at. A lot of season left to play, which is all true, but you've got to start putting on the field. And then when you look at this defense for the Badgers, it's been playing so well, like we mentioned, but they're about to play, I would say, the best offensive line they've seen this year, and I think it's going to be one of the toughest tests they face. The first 3 games, the Badgers defense has been outstanding at stopping the run. They're going to be one of the nation's best run defenses again after this week. All the stats get tabulated. But Michigan's coming in averaging over 270, 280 yards of rushing each game. Just got slowed down a little bit by Rutgers, so it's going to be a big challenge to slow that down. And the thing that Michigan's doing is kind of combining old school Michigan, where it's a ground and pound, Jim Harbaugh style, with a new passing game under Josh Gaddis. It took him a couple of years. He's been there, I think this is his 3rd year now, but it took Josh Gaddis a couple of years to really blend those two, the strength they had on the offensive line to pound the ball with the receivers that they're getting in a good quarterback situation. So Michigan's got a really good team. This is going to be a big test, and I like you said, it's on the offense to play clean and give themselves a chance, but I think it's going to be the toughest test Wisconsin's defense has faced.
Yeah, I agree with that. If there's any silver lining here, is that Wisconsin has played Michigan pretty well over the years, especially here. They're favored again on Saturday at this point. So, it's there. You win this game, and suddenly you can kind of build some hope, and we'll see if that happens.
For sure. Make sure you're on madison.com all week checking out all of our coverage, and we will see you on Saturday.